What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 30 of the Maple-Baum podcast. Marc, how you feeling? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, you know when I say continued success, I fucking mean that shit, god damn it. Let me tell you, that's not just some kind of corny moniker. I end my goddamn sets this week, it was real. Shut up! I was doing well, talking all cocky, and then I stuttered, so leave me alone. This week, it really was continued goddamn success.
Did you want me to roll the intro?
Yeah, roll the intro. Good. Who cares? We're leaving it in. Fuck it.
We're leaving it in. It's fine. What's going on, guys? Episode 30. A lot has happened since the last episode. I guess we could start off with the obvious. Marc is holding a tennis racket.
Yeah, and I made good use of it. Boy, oh boy, did I make good use of it.
There's been a lot of beef happening in the comedy world with Marc.
I'm shaking up. Me and Comedian X are shaking up the fucking Sacramento comedy scene over there. You know, sometimes you gotta take what's yours, you know? And that's what we're doing in the outer circle. So far, our members include this. Me and Comedian X. Then we added Julian, because he's going to help fund our group, because as he said himself, he's Jewish. That's what he said. Not my words. So don't get mad at me for that. And then we've added in Ian Messingale from 98 Rock. And then also we've added Defunct the Legend. The Black Claw. We're adding members, people. We're taking over. Yeah,
it's crazy. So actually, you got into a big fight Saturday night in Stockton at the Hype Bar with Matt Medina.
Yeah. And I told my reasons for it. Okay, at their last open mic over at the Scoreboard, the reasons were simple. I would do Scoreboard. I would do very well, and I got nothing out of it. Nothing at all. So, I saw an opportunity. I was asked to guest host the farewell show in Stockton for Matt Medina, and I explained on stage, it was a bullshit show. When you think of Stockton comedy, what do you think of? You think of Ellis Rodriguez. You think of Insane Wayne. You think of Sal Trujillo. You do not think of, Medina. I said on stage, it's like if there was a farewell show for Stephen Milani in San Francisco. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah. Well.
And the other reason why I did it, why I attacked Matt Medina, Comedian X guaranteed me a spot. A $50 10-minute spot at his upcoming showcase. It's all about the bookings, folks. That's what it's all about.
What's the location at?
I don't know. It's to be determined.
I don't know.
But it was 2 free drink tickets and $50, right?
Wow.
He says since I fucked up the name when I attacked Medina, I called it the Inner Circle. That's the money is off the table. So, whatever. My face is gonna be on the flyer. That's all that counts.
There you go.
So don't fucking fuck with me, okay? Kelly Brown, she's like trying to beat me with some glove on Monday. I said, get away, you old wench! I'll knock your fucking head off.
So this is some real ass shit happening, huh?
This is some real shit. It went down. It's going to continue to go down, too. You don't know who the fuck's going to be added.
That's true. You never know.
You know me. I am a dangerous man in comedy. New moniker. I'm the Forrest Gump of 209 comedy.
The Forrest Gump?
Yeah. Okay, partially autistic. Kind of does well for himself. He's in weird spots, weird locations. Met some interesting people.
I'm taking it. I have no idea what I am of the 209 comedy scene.
Well, I'm claiming Forrest Gump. Nobody else wants it. I'm taking it.
Damn. Do we have to go by characters then? Like you're the Forrest Gump of this?
You can do whatever you want. I mean, I'm Madman Maple, right?
Oh yeah.
The Defunk is the Black Claw. There's Comedian X. You got to give your own moniker. So.
Well, if I was a part of this, I'd be Q-Bomb. That's easy.
No, it needs to be more than that. The Hiroshima bomb. Think of a bomb name. That's all I gotta say. Just think of some kind of bomb.
Or should I go by what Ellis calls me and go by Quattles?
You're not part of the group, dude. That's it. If you're gonna go by fucking Quattles, you know what? You might as well just go back to Jortarded. If you're gonna go with Quattles.
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't think of as a clever name as Madman. Really tough.
Hey, Madman Maple goes well together, okay? It's M's. It's all about the M's.
Yeah, Madman Maple.
Yeah. Anyway, crazy fucking week for me, everybody.
Well, hey, man. And then you also were featured on the fucking Lodi newspaper thanks to Tom Bickle.
Tom Bickle is going to be on. He's going to be on one of the podcasts. You damn straight he's going to be on after that goddamn fucking article.
Well, of course. It was a fantastic article. If you guys are anyone from Stockton or Lodi, Marc and Manuel's Bricks and Hops showcase that they throw every month at Bricks and Hops, they made it on the fucking newspaper. And it's a really nice article.
Lodi News Sentinel, right?
I like how there's a fire.
Family displaced by fire. I'm sure they're going to be fine.
Hopefully you didn't cause that. Anyways, yes. Rest in peace, or sorry to those people.
So yeah, on the entertainment section of the paper, there's a pretty picture of Mr. Me and Manuel Martin, and there was a nice fucking article. I was almost expecting maybe a hatchet job. I thought it was just gonna like these awful, evil, fucking people are saying awful stuff at this bar. But no, I mean just shit. It's a full fucking page article too. Wow. It's pretty fucking insane.
So shout out to Tom Bickle. It was a really nice article, and he did really well with with describing you and you and Manuel.
Yes. Here I have it here. So yeah, Manuel Martin, right? A FedEx worker in Hayward area, is a smooth, slim, energetic. He sports a gleaming, made-for-Hollywood grin and a demeanor that is friendly and direct.
Wow.
Maple works for a school district in the region. Now, look, I told Bickle, do not... If you guys know, my comedy is not safe for work at all, so I just definitely wanted that to be hidden. So I was like,
So I think you should be fine, though, because technically it's separate business.
You never know these days.
Yeah, well, it's just a lot of businesses can't affect... Now, if it's affecting your business, then that's when it's a problem. So, like, I don't think it will interfere unless people start noticing. Like, if you were famous enough to where people were noticing you and distracting you from your work, that might... You know what I'm saying?
Possibly.
That's what I think.
Possibly. Anyway, and then it says this, and has the bearing of a mad genius. Tousled hair, spectacles, which guess means glasses, because I don't wear glasses on podcasts, but I don't need them. When I walk around the house, I don't wear them.
Why is that? Why don't you wear the glasses on the podcast?
I don't need them. When I walk around the house, I don't need glasses on. I just kind of walk around. I can see well enough without them on. So,
but you're on the computer. Don't you need them for like typing up and shit?
Nope, I can see perfectly.
Really, I'm blind as shit.
I'm what do they call it? Nearsighted.
Nearsighted.
Yeah.
I think I'm both.
I can see shit close by. But if the shit's far away, like I can't read street signs without my glasses. If I'm watching a football game, I can't see what the fucking score is on the top of the screen. That kind of shit.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So mad genius, tousled hair, spectacles, and a harried, reticent manner. Harried means always, like, it feels like I'm always getting orders and I'm always stressed out. And then reticent, I looked up that word, means I'm not revealing something.
Maybe the people in your basement?
Yes. So I think Tom Bickle nailed my demeanor and my look perfectly. He described the venue because Bricks and Hops. It's like kind of like a mini comedy club, basically.
Honestly, it's a really nice venue, and you always have it packed out. It's a great spot. I've performed there a handful of times, and every time has been great.
Yes, yeah. But he described it, and he described our approach, like getting people on, which, we always try to get the undervalued people, and we always try to get like a headliner way in advance, that kind of shit. That's the way to do it, folks. If you want to get a really good comic, get that fucker way in advance. Also, name drops, Josh Means, Sal Trujillo, AJ DeMello, Taylor Evans. I might be forgetting somebody. But Shannon Battle. Yeah, there you go. So
you just had him on too. So I wish you could have made it out last night. I was literally the new job. I'm still getting used to having a normal sleep schedule, and it's been making me
Oh man, yeah.
But give me like a few more weeks. Hopefully, I'll be back, be normal.
I don't know. I've been burning both ends of the candle.
But you're crushing it, bro. Like, you're legit crushing it with all this shit that's been happening. Like, kudos, man. Like, you deserve it after all this time.
Yeah, there's definitely
You're a very hard worker, and I want you to know that. Like, you fucking have been crushing it with the comedy.
Yeah, there's been time. There was a few weeks last year where I was like, this ain't going well. But luckily, the tables have turned in. The past 2 or 3 months have been pretty crazy when it comes to stuff. But especially this last month or so, it's been very...
Kudos.
It's been getting nuts. But some good things, yeah. And more good things to come,
That's what we want. More good things to come.
More good things to come, and I'm happy that, I've had to change a few things in my comedy, but it's still kind of how I want it to be, if that makes any sense. So
what in your opinion have you changed?
Definitely been more performative. I would say the past month. I think I've watched my the way I look on stage, and I think I still got to be a little bit more performative and move a little bit more expressive and that kind of stuff. Because the big thing I remember last year was I was listening to Colin Quinn. He was on the Rogan podcast, and he's like, "Man, if you're not making eye contact, what the fuck are you even doing comedy in the first place?" And when I heard that, I was like, "Oh."
That's a good point.
And I was like, oh, shit. So I kind of took that to heart because I was realizing I don't really make eye contact. So, and then there was just a few times I watched myself. I was like, I look like a fucking statue.
Well, it's really funny now because I notice you do make eye contact, but the way you do it I think is what makes your jokes even more funnier. Because you'll say like a punch, right? And it'll be like a very offensive punch. And instead of being like, oh, like, and try to move on, you'll look at somebody.
Yes.
You'll look at, like, you've done it to me. You'll look at one person and be like, you ever drown a baby? And it makes your performance way better. Yeah. Like, it's because it's that character on stage, and I fucking love it.
Ellis Rodriguez, he gave me good advice. He said one time, he's like, I get it. I finally get it. He finally saw me not eat a bag of dicks one time, because sometimes that's happened a few times. But he finally get it. He said, hey, just do this. Make sure you fully commit. So I took in the fully commit moniker, or saying, not moniker, just the saying. And I was like, all right, I do got to fully, if I'm going to fucking do this, I got to go 100%.
Yeah.
And not shy away from it. So, yeah, there's definitely been some things where it didn't go well, and then it's like, well, fuck it. So you got to fully commit. I got to be more expressive. You told me good advice a couple weeks ago. Never break character.
Yeah, and do you see what I mean? That when you're like if you're already getting dark and you're making that eye contact and you want them to feel uncomfortable, that's the shit. I love that.
You said also be aggressive. You don't have to shout.
That's you.
Yeah, so be aggressive. And
that is you.
Look, the stuff I like is always intense, crazy shit. So I listen to a lot of heavy metal because it gets me fucking amped up.
And then your favorite comedian is Norm Macdonald, and he
never panders.
He would will say a joke, and it would like be a cheesy ass joke, and he knows it's cheesy, but he'll look at you until you laughed.
Yes.
And he'd be like, blah blah blah. He's a piece of shit, and everyone would be uncomfortable. He goes, he's a piece of shit, and then everyone will start laughing, and like it's great. Like that's just you, man, and that's why I love it.
My favorite Norm Macdonald joke probably ever was when he was on Weekend Update, and it was after the O.J. Simpson trial.
God,
The not guilty verdict. And he's like, well, folks, it's official. Murder is now legal in the state of California. And it just showed a picture of OJ behind him.
Man.
And he knew the boss was a friend of OJ Simpson. The NBC boss was a big friend of OJ Simpson.
Oh.
And he heard from people, insiders, that hey, whatever the hell his name is, he doesn't want you saying that stuff. And Norm was like, okay, guess what? I'm gonna do more of it. So he didn't give a shit.
Man. But that's fantastic, man.
But my advice, young comics, okay? Now, I'm not no legend or anything. I'm still not worth a shit, actually. But young comics, not just record yourself, but videotape yourself, okay?
Every set.
Watch how you look and watch how you react to shit. And you got to watch your shit. And it's embarrassing. It sucks. It's like a girl.
I have my first set on video to this day, and I hate it. But I'm holding on to it because I want to look back and be like, this is how much. Like, to this day, I'm like, that's how much you've came. Like, I was shaking and shit.
Yeah.
But then look, like, this is what I was trying to show last time. If you look, you guys can't really see it. I date and put the location of every single stand-up clip up, like, for the last... So I've recorded sets here and there since I started, you know?
Yeah.
But since 2020, I told myself every single set. Unless it's like poppies and hype, I won't do because they're like if it's like one of those writers. Unless it's like a new joke and I want to try it out. I mostly do it so I can be like, okay, how was the crowd on these punches and how was my performance of that? So I can watch it and I'm like, hey, they liked it when I did that little body motion or the way I told it. So
Jordan's a little smart. Jordan's a little smart fucker because he takes all of his sets and he puts them on a YouTube page, but it's an unlisted private one.
That was what I was showing.
So
like right here I have Bricks and Hops, August 20th, 2021. And literally I can go back and... Because there's some jokes that you do that you're doing for a while, and then you're like, I'm going to take a break off that. And then you're like, man, what joke should I work on? I'll go look at my old sets and be like, oh, that was a good one. Let's bring that one back. Yeah. And then...
when you do jokes, sometimes you're just tired of doing them. So you're like, I want to get out of it. I want to do something else. And then you go, what are some old ones that weren't that bad? And you resurrect one. You're like, oh, yeah, that one was pretty fucking good. I'm going to bring that one back. And maybe smooth it out a little bit and add an extra coat of painting on it. And, you know, give it a wash. And, hey, look, it's now a better joke. Look at this.
That's what happened with the cancer joke. I wrote for my cancer joke was... the way we found out I had cancer was, you know that old trick if your hand's bigger than your face? You know that part?
Yeah.
I wrote just that. And I was like, I like it, but it's not strong enough. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on it.
Yeah.
Until and then eventually I think I came up with
It's like opening a fucking jar of pickles, you know? It's like you're trying to open, you just can't. Like, fuck it. And you get to it later. And you just go, oh, wow, I snapped it. Or like you're like playing in a video game, right? You're grinding away at this video game. You can't beat this main boss. Like, fuck, I can't. God damn it. Fuck it. I'll just go back to this another day. And then the next day, you go play that boss level and you beat it on the first fucking try. Right?
It's so... You know what's trippy, though?
It's like a dick, right? You're sucking a dick and you can't get it to come, right? And you're sucking away on this dick. It's like, what the fuck? Right? So then the next day, somebody else sucks on the dick and it makes it come within 10 seconds. That's a good comparison.
Well, that actually is a great comparison because you ever have those jokes, like for example, the cancer joke's one of my favorites, and that's a joke that took me legitimately years to come up with. I know that's sad to say, but it's true. Like but then I come up with a joke like Uno Therapist legitimately in a couple of days. It's so weird how your banger jokes, it either takes you the most time or the fastest. Isn't that weird?
some people, it's like when you write jokes. I never sit and just write a joke and just write material. I think of shit on the fly, and then if I like something, go, oh yeah, right, and I fucking type it away on my phone, and then I return back to it, and then I like transcribe the shit off my phone onto a notebook later. So
yeah,
that's kind of how I do it.
That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm you didn't get to hear it yesterday. I'm still working at a pet store a bit, and I came up. Remember how you've heard some of them, like the neighbor joke and stuff.
Yeah,
I've came up with a whole bunch more, so I adapted them into my set at Poppy's. If you come to Hype tomorrow, I'm gonna do them again to try it out.
It's like working away. You got to work away at stuff, you know, like how I
Yeah.
was working away on Matt Medina's fat neck last week. Last Saturday that was,
Man.
as I was choking him with this racket.
I would say stop the violence, but I was recording the whole time. Which, by the way,
The violence is working.
I need to send you the video. I edited like a bunch of the clips together to make it look like different angles and shit.
Okay, I got to see that. No, violence has been working for me. You know, sometimes it can be the answer.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
But yeah, shit. Shit's been kind of crazy lately. I did my first show in LA, which was really cool. Yeah, I did that. How many days ago? That was like maybe a little like 4 days ago.
Where do they say you're from on when you got up there?
They didn't even all the host said was, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm sure he's funny. Give it up for Jordan. She said my name perfectly though. Which everyone, they always come up to me like, what's your name? I'm like, Jordan Quattlebaum. They're like, got it.
Jordan quarterback. Okay.
That's what they do. They're like, Jordan Quattlebaum? I'm all, yes. They're like, got it. Give it up for Jordan Quattlebaum. And I'm like, okay. She didn't even come up to me. She just went up there and goes, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm sure he's funny. Please give it up for Jordan Quattlebaum. I was like, she got it right. And then I went up there and me and Colin, shout out to Colin. He's going to be on soon. We fucking represented for the 209. It was a really fucking fun show. Wish they would have gave me more time, but it's I already told Marc about that. But anyways,
you respected the light.
Fun club, really unique being in a different scene because I've been to different towns and stuff, but going you got to do it before me. It's weird because it's like I don't know any of these people.
Right. Yeah.
So and then like their sense of humor seemed a little bit different. I don't know. I feel like where we're from, it's more raunchier.
We're crazier.
Yeah, which is weird because like L.A., you would think they're trying to be like get seen more, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the crowd that the comedians I was working with.
I will describe this. I would say this. L.A. Yeah, it's a different deal over there. But yeah, we're crazy over here. Also, us Stockton Lodi comics, we're crazier than everybody else.
Yeah.
We go for the jugular. We don't give a fuck. I said it weekly. Let me say it one more time. We don't give a fuck. There we go. That was much better. We don't care. Stockton lives up to their name. Their crowds. They don't care. So.
And
also, great thing with Stockton crowds. They either love you or they hate you.
Yep.
So
there's no middle.
There's no middle. So if they don't like you, they will just talk over your shit.
Mm-hmm. That's damn sure.
And that's a bad feeling. When you're up there and they're just like, fuck this guy, and they just talking about the 49ers or some bullshit. So it's but one LA though. LA, sorry about that. LA.
It was cool. One thing that I thought was funny, so we went to the Ha Ha Comedy Club. And they have a bathroom, but it's funny because they had a toilet that was basically in the middle of the bathroom. There was no walls or anything. It was just a toilet. And I was like, oh, that's a fun little prop. No, it was a real toilet. I actually have a vlog. You guys can check it out on my YouTube. I took a video of it because it made me laugh. You legit. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of video of the inside of the club. It looks really nice. But legit, you could walk into if someone really wanted to, you could walk into the bathroom and you could just see a dude taking a shit basically out in the open. No stall, no nothing. Like, I thought it was hilarious. Like,
I told Jordan this. I was like, yeah, man, if our blind friend Elvin McGlente went to the bathroom, he would have been fucked.
Yeah, that someone would have done him dirty for sure. It probably would have been one of us.
Yeah.
I love Elvin, but that's a good opportunity.
Throw him in the bathroom. He knows where to go from there. I've had to help him get to the bathroom a few times.
Yeah. I also got a cute photo of drunk Marc with sleepy Elvin, and they're like in the back seat, all like passed out.
I did get drunk. Okay, look.
You had fun that night.
I had fun that night. That was the winery show at Murphy's.
Yeah. Avery, right? It's technically Murphy's or some shit.
Let's call it Murphy's. Fuck it.
Basically, it's Murphy's, but everyone was like, "It's actually Avery," and I was like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Y'all live in the trees.
But here's the deal: we went to a bar, okay, and I'm not an enabler. So Jordan said, "I'm gonna have a shot," and I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna get you your shots." So I'm not an enabler. Jordan's not gonna get drunk, not on my accord. I'm not gonna get drunk on my accord.
I will get drunk with you guys one day. All it takes is like 3 shots, literally. Yeah. I swear to you, that's how. So yeah, everyone knows with the cancer stuff. I have 1 kidney and a quarter each lung gone, so I can't drink or smoke. I have a whole joke about it. But yeah, so all the comics get all sad because they're like, "Jordan, come party with us," and I'm like, "What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna stand there." And then with my social anxiety, I just have panic attacks anyways. But Nick was the driver, so I couldn't be like no. So we went, and I was like, "Well, whatever, we're here." And then I just said, "Fuck it, I'll have a shot." And everyone it was like everyone thought I was a baby walking. Like Gabriel and everyone pulled out their camera and was like, "Oh my God, Jordan's taking his first shot." I was like, "I've taken a shot before."
It really was like this. So yeah, man, that was a fun show. Oh, what the fuck? Everyone turned around like that.
Yeah, everyone was talking about how great the show was the entire night. And when I mentioned, "Hey, I'm gonna take a shot," everyone's like, "Jordan's taking his first shot." I was like, "Well, I've had alcohol before. I just don't drink." I think the last time I had alcohol, actually drank. Man, if we're counting just a shot or two, probably a few months ago. Occasionally when my roommates are like, "Hey, you want to take a shot with us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." But the last time I was drunk was 2019.
Man.
That was the last time I was, drunk. And that was in Vegas. They had, those little zebra legs margaritas?
Yeah.
It literally tasted like a smoothie, so I fucking drank. I literally was like, we're in a hotel. And it was great because...
There are sometimes booze. There's a goddamn... beer at Bricks and Hops that tastes like a fucking Mexican churro, and
ooh, I'd try that.
You'll have some of these beers or drinks or booze, and you're like, dude, this doesn't even taste like alcohol at all. Yum, yum, yum. You just have a lot of it, so...
Yeah. That happened. Everyone calls me a bitch because, Nick and them were like... Because I asked for Fireball. That's my favorite. If I take a shot. And I took it, and they're like, he didn't even make a face. I'm like, it's Fireball. Give me vodka, I'm a bitch. If you give me vodka,
start coughing. You're like,
yep, that's me. I'm not no, because they were giving me problems. He didn't even make a fit. It's Fireball. It tastes like candy.
with your Fireball shot, because when I was a kid, if I ever took a shot of any booze when I was a kid, when I was 16 or something like that, it oh God, it feels like it's burning my insides. Does that feel like you when you drink Fireball?
Any other vodka and shit, it made me feel. It feels that way. I'm like, ugh, it burns. But Fireball, I think, is when I was growing up to be cool. If my friends ever did drink, I would always be like, I'll try Fireball, and I'd always have a shot or two, and they'd be like, oh, Jordan's cool. But I never actually drank, and I like I said, I'll do it once in a blue moon.
Fun fact, who's a comic that has never drunken beer, booze, or anything, or has never had a cup of coffee in his life?
Okay. Who?
Guess who? Jay Leno.
Jay Leno?
Jay Leno, as you know, was, everyone kind of gives him shit now, but back in the day, he was the shit. He was the guy.
Yeah.
The comic back in the day in the 80s and shit.
Yeah.
But he was one of the hardest working people. But he's never had beer, booze, or coffee ever in his entire life.
The coffee thing is shocking. I was going to say Chris D'Elia is one of those people where he says he has never tried any drug or any alcohol. But
by the way,
that's normal.
I respect that, and I wish I did that.
Well, Chris D'Elia had a good reason. He said the reason why he didn't ever try it was because he was afraid he would like it too much.
There you go. That's a good reason.
And honestly, that's kind of like why I'm actually glad I had cancer in a way, because I've had family members, like over half my family are meth alcoholic addicts.
Ooh,
so
meth too.
I was scared it would be genetic. And then when it got to my dad was like, fuck alcohol. Weed? Yes, sir. My dad's a major pothead. So was my stepdad. My stepdad actually has quit a little bit. So then when it got to me, I was like, well, I have one kidney and a quarter of each lung. I'm just not going to do none of it because...
I will never touch the hard drugs, so I will dabble a little bit in
well, that's why you boil. That's why you boil it on a spoon, so it's not as hard.
No.
Hey, hang on, I gotta.
Shit looks bad when they're lighting it on a spoon and it's a dirty spoon. And they get the needle and they I saw it like that on 24, the show 24.
Yeah.
When Kiefer Sutherland's hot daughter. Forget her name. When she was like did that shit on the show, I was like, ew, that looks disgusting.
Yeah, I don't get it. Just all of it looks scary to me.
Yeah.
Like, I think even when it like the most hardest drug I've like, I don't know, like none of it looks like, oh, that sounds like a good time. Like meth, like I don't get, like heroin, I don't get it. No. Coke, I understand a tiny bit because I get like it's kind of like fast and easy, but like still,
I don't like that. I don't like. I've been offered Coke one too many times in my life, and I just whenever I see them, like, ugh.
That's still one of my favorite moments is when I did a comedy show. The guy was like, I went up to the bar, and it was at someone's house, and the guy's like, "What are you having?" And I was like, "Oh, can I get a Coke?" And he goes, I said, "Can I get Coke?" And he's like, "Oh, my man, and you want to party like that?" And I was like, "No, like Coca-Cola." And he's like, "Oh." Like, he got so sad.
Oh, my God. And he wasn't even kidding. He was like, yeah.
And he pulled out a 2-liter, and then he gave me a glass. He goes, "Here you go." I was like, "Thanks." And then I went, and, throughout the night, I got another one. And by my third glass of Coke, he goes, "Have the fucking bottle. You're the only one drinking soda here." That's literally what he said. He goes, he's like, "You don't want a beer or nothing?" I was like, "I don't drink." He's like, "Take the bottle." So I just have this fucking 2-liter of fucking Coke, and I'm just sitting in the front row, and I was with
sniffing along.
I was with Carlos Rodriguez and Marcus Mayhem. And they're like, "What do you?" I'm like, "They said this is my tip from." So I'm just sitting there like, yeah. It was like one of my favorite memories of just being like, "You're funny, man, and you're the only one drinking this. Just have it.
Just have the fucking thing. Fuck it." I'll say this about I did I tried to do the whole month of sober January. I went to a metal show and I got drunk, so I did 20 days. Whatever, fuck it. But I'll say this: those 3 weeks without drinking and going to bars and stuff to do comedy. It's great because you don't spend much money. You're pretty on top of your shit. Your sets are not sloppy and shitty. And sometimes when you ask for a soda, they're like, fuck it. They just waved their hand.
Every single, that's like, you guys make fun of, like, Nick and they were big, "Oh, pussy." Like, when I've been to Bricks and Hops and shit, you'll give me the drink tickets, and I'm always like, "Can I get a soda?" And they're like, "Fucking." And then I'm like, "Oh, I just have these drink tickets."
They do this every time. They always go, whatever.
It's always, fucking. And then, like, so it's really great because if I have my roommate and girlfriend or friend with me, I just give them my, like, or if it's Nick's like, "Can I have it then?" I'm all, "Yeah," and I just give them my drink tickets because I don't drink.
Yeah. And then
I don't enjoy it.
And then if you do buy a soda at the sometimes it's like
$2.
$1. Yeah, it's $1. I'm like, what the really shit? So you save so much money by not drinking.
I really want to quit soda eventually too, but it's so hard. I'm addicted to caffeine. That's my only thing.
Speaking of drinking, I'm gonna get me a beer, and folks, I got a surprise guest. You never know who's gonna drop in on the Maple-Baum. I'll be back in 1 minute here.
Okay.
Entertain the audience while I'm gone.
Okie dokie. Well, he goes get our special guest, guys. Remember, we have merch. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know what it is. This is the little ad break. For $13, you can actually get a Maple-Baum shirt. Or for $25, you can get a Maple-Baum hoodie. It's still pretty chilly out. It's going to be for the next couple of months. So why not be warm and cozy for a good price? All you gotta do is go to www.qbombcomedy.com/podcast and pick up some sexy Maple-Baum merch. Literally, guys, it would help the podcast out a lot, and it would mean a lot to us because seeing anybody wear our merch would be really cool. Since Marc's not here, when I was in LA, I also went to Disneyland, and my girlfriend got me this cool. You guys ever seen the movie Flubber? She got me this cool Flubber pen. Him in glasses. It's literally me. He's never going to see this because he doesn't even watch our own podcast. I don't either, other than when I edit. By the way, this is what I used to do before Marc was my co-host. I would literally just talk to myself. And as you guys can see, sounds very fucking awkward. But it's fine. It's cool. I wonder who this surprise guest is going to be. I'm really excited. Even though I already know who it is, and I'm trying to act like I don't know. But it's all good. You know what I mean? We're having fun. And who is it?
Oh my God! You never know who you're gonna see, everybody.
Oh!
Welcome the great Kiefer Forsyth.
One singular. Whoa! Whoa!
Hey guys.
Just sit in the fucking seat.
You should grab another seat.
All right,
It's
I'll grab
really
another seat,
unprofessional.
God damn it.
Sit in his lap.
Jesus Christ.
Just sit in his lap.
That's what it's like to be Marc. God, what the?
Actually, it was a really good impression. They can't hear a single word I'm saying. Oh, there you go. Howdy.
Howdy. This is
Welcome.
what big time feels like. Wait, can you hear me from this mic or do I have to go from this mic?
It's that one.
It's that one, dude.
Ah, son of a bitch. I don't know these things.
You just look like a gamer.
Nice.
Welcome, Kiefer. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. This is totally
That was
a
a
great day. I don't
Yeah.
know what this is.
damn. I didn't know the Maple-Baum podcast meant that much to you.
Dude.
Huh?
They're close to the mic. You gotta be like.
He
right
sounds
up.
perfect.
Jesus.
He sounds good. He sounds good.
See, I don't have to be like making out with the mic.
Yeah,
Marc,
you sound
How many
fine.
people have you got to make out with the mic just to be like, oh no, Kiefer,
You're
that's
doing-
how it's supposed to
Kiefer, You're doing
go?
like the amateur thing that the new comic does, where the mic's all the way here and you can't hear the person.
If he can hear, you can hear me, right, Jordan?
You sound perfectly fine.
See, he says
I can even hear. I can hear Marc too.
Fuck it, whatever.
He can hear you.
If you guys didn't know this,
All that matters.
Kiefer is Marc's roommate. How's that been going?
Jordan, I'm letting you know I can't hear you right now because he's got the headphones on. So.
Good timing. That was really good timing.
Yeah.
Dude, I have headphones in my room, Bluetooth. Would that help? I don't know. We didn't really plan this out really well. It's going good, Jordan. It's going good. There's no hinks at all.
Yeah.
So it's going good. And, I just found out like more stuff about Marc that I didn't know beforehand.
Bad things.
Nothing bad. Just he doesn't know how to cook. So
I don't either, so that's good.
But this is how I found out he doesn't know how to cook. Which is kind of a funny story. Like I was at work, and he was just like, "Hey, Kiefer, what do you want for dinner?" And to me, in my mind, that's like, "Hey, man, looks like you had a hard day. I'm gonna cook for you." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Later in the discussion, he was just like, "Oh yeah, and don't make it like that again." I'd be like, "Wait, what?" Because he was talking about how I made something else a week ago that had like corn and like spaghetti together, and he was just like, "That was gross. Don't do that again." I'm just like, but the way you were saying that, it sounded like you were making. This is little.
You guys literally are having the arguments me and my girlfriend have. Like literally yesterday, I had an 8-hour shift, and my girlfriend goes, "What do you want for dinner?" And I was like,
Jordan,
I was
here's my defense.
Okay, he mixed in green beans and spaghetti.
You're too
okay?
close to the
Who
mic.
fuck does that?
No, you're wrong. Okay, I did not mix in green beans and spaghetti. I mixed in corn and spaghetti, and the spaghetti that I like is the rainbow spaghetti. It has the 3 different colors of spaghetti, and I'm just like, yay! And then he was just like, ew, green beans. He doesn't like vegetables.
You guys literally arguing like you guys are a couple. It's really great. How long have you guys been roommates?
Less than 2 months so far.
The
And
mic's
you got-
too far away from you.
He sounds
He can hear
perfect.
me!
He sounds perfectly
I
fine.
can't wait to hear the goddamn podcast on Spotify.
Jesus Christ.
You sound actually perfect.
Yeah, Mark, you don't need to be making out with the microphone.
Kids, literally right now you're in yellow. You don't want it to be in red.
Good.
So that's how long have you been doing stand-up, Kiefer? I actually don't know if I've asked you that.
I want to say it's closer to like 5 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. It's just I got in the habit of like trying to do stuff, and then I got really like bad at trying to do new stuff because I felt guilty for like the comics that would sit there and listen to me do the same old stuff over and over and over again. Like we all have to do with some people. But like it's like one of those things where it's just like I wanted to make. Plus, a lot of the jokes that I did were like not intentionally sexual, but like they were just about funny things that happened to my like sexual experience. And then like I found that saying those a couple times is like fun, and it's like, hey, this is cool. This is a good experience that happened to you. Because if not a lot of people know me, I kind of was a late bloomer, and then I lost my virginity. Not while doing comedy, but it was
like on stage. Like on stage.
No, not like on stage. I know I messed up how to say that, but yes.
That would be
Oh,
that.
by the way, I'm wearing the perfect incel T-shirt
Yes.
for this virgin talk right now.
Yeah. That's
So
actually
it's
a
like-
good question. Actually, so how old were all of us when you lost your virginity? That's a good question. I don't think I've ever asked Mark that question either.
You want to go first?
Can you
How
hear?
old were you when you lost your virginity?
Oh man, this is embarrassing.
Yesterday doesn't count. Okay, cool. Male virginity doesn't talk about.
What year did the American Sniper come out?
Hey Siri, what year did the American Sniper
I think
come
it was
out?
2013.
So that means it was 24. I was
20
24 years old. when I lost
2015.
mine. It's pretty embarrassing.
2015.
it says.
2015? Oh shit, really?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
what
2015? That means I lost it when I was 26.
So my question
Holy
is,
shit! Okay,
Yeah.
commonality.
wait.
Hey, look at that.
Wait. Why were you fucking with American Sniper on in the
Yeah,
background?
that is a good question. Why were you fucking doing a sniper movie?
It was after the movie. We didn't fuck in the movie theater. It was after the movie. We went back to the
Yeah,
place.
if being after the movie doesn't help the case that you were like, oh yeah, them dead bodies in that scope. Just
Based
opened
on a
up
true
all
story.
horny.
Hey, everybody, if you want to fuck a girl, man, you play American Sniper for your bitch, okay?
Hey, Mark, how was your aim?
How was your aim?
I did well.
Alright,
I did well.
Okay.
I mean, I
So
got-
wait,
I
it was
hit the
20.
target, hit the
You
targets
you
I
lost it
needed
at
to.
26,
100%.
and what was yours, Kiefer?
Actually, mine was 26, and I was about to be 27 because Okay.
How old are
first
you?
Of all,
I
let me
keep
clear-
forgetting.
I just turned 30 last November.
You guys don't even look 30.
Yeah, I know. Like I've been told all my entire life I have baby face, but it's one of those things where So I want to clarify. I don't know all the times and dates when I had sex, so it's not like, oh yes, I can look at it in the calendar.
Yeah, no one does.
It's not anything like that. But I just remember since it was the first time, and since it was 2 weeks before my birthday, and 2 weeks after Halloween, because I actually, when I met this person, we were at a bar. I was doing comedy. It was at an open mic in Riverbank when they had one up there, and I talked to her and I said, hey, you look like the girl from The Fifth Element. And she was just like, okay, yeah, actually, that's what I went for as Halloween. And that's kind of how the conversation started. And then good stuff, you know? I don't know what you want me to divulge, like what like that, or how. I don't want to get anything banned or whatever. I don't know.
We can talk about whatever on here. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't
want to get in detail. I was just asking.
No, I know. I wouldn't go into super detail. It's just like, because I have a couple jokes about it. It's just like it was just like a good experience, you know. It's just like I'm a very nerdy person, and as I mentioned, that she dressed like she had the Fifth Element costume, and she actually dressed up as that before we started to have sex. So literally, the first time I had sex, it was a cosplay thing. So I feel like that's
Wow.
a trifecta for like nerds. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh shit, nerdy win. You know, for the first time.
I just want to say, as his roommate, Keith Dog has the best sex stories. He's got a few. He doesn't have a lot, but they're always really interesting.
I have no interesting sex stories.
Oh, why? No, that can't be true. There's nothing even remotely like funny, like to be honest, like embarrassing. Like I've had a lot of them are embarrassing, but they're still like interesting.
I have one, but I think my girlfriend would be very pissed if I said it.
Oh, we don't want to piss off the girlfriend. Don't fuck up your home life. Hey, this one time I was having sex with her sister. No, don't say anything like that.
So here's the thing, too, I actually lost mine at 16.
Oh, yeah, cool, early. Nothing wrong with that.
But here's the thing: I've only technically been with 2 girls, actually. So technically, it's like, yeah, I had it like young. But you guys have probably been with way more women than I have.
Yeah.
So that's so it's like give or take. It's like because.
But you've had someone to be like you've been with your girlfriend how long? If you don't mind me asking.
5.
So you've been with her for 5 years. So you probably have had more, and you've had probably wonderful experiences that we haven't had as single people. So there's always trade-offs in whatever type of relationship you're in. But like, there's nothing bad or wrong with that, man. Except for the 16-year-old. If like when you were 16, they were just like 30. That would be creepy. It's like Jordan.
No. That was when I was 13.
It's a Me Too story, Jordan.
That was when I was 13. But.
Okay.
No. But yeah, it was high school, and that actually was another relationship I was in. We were like 2-3 years or something like at the time. I got with her when I was like 14. But then, yeah, it was like the whole high school thing. Like everybody. Also, I went to Stag in Stockton, so ghetto high school. Everybody was pregnant, anyways. But I was like, oh, everyone's doing it, and then.
Yeah, that's why you think everyone's doing it, and then you find out like a lot of people
Yes.
just like to lie.
I did discover that.
I'm totally doing it in the holes and stuff like that. It's like there's what are the holes? Like people are just weird. I never got that because I would always tell people just straight up like, hey, I was a virgin, hey, all this stuff. To be honest, the most embarrassing thing that happened to me, like when I went to lose my virginity, like I had always been brought up on love and how it was a great thing, and it was like that. I was too like Disney ingrained to where it's just like, oh, love's supposed to be special and stuff like that. So actually, the first time I had sex with someone was actually also the first person I ever kissed.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was also like, oh yeah,
Shit.
and then like
define first kiss, because if it's a make,
there's only one way you can interpret it, and it's that way.
Like
Yep.
mwah or blah blah blah.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Jordan, but I have the same thing where, like, when I was my virgin years, I just leaned forward into it, and I was like, yep, I'm a virgin. I would just admit to people because there's nothing else I can do about it.
Well, yeah.
I don't know why people do that, and nope, I literally mean first kiss.
Okay. Because if we're counting, like, pecs, then it wasn't. But if we're counting the first time I ever made out with someone, then it's the same boat.
Can you grab me one too?
Yeah.
No, it was literally the first time I'd ever like actually kissed someone, made out. It was cool.
Hang on, give me 1 second. My cat's scratching at my door. Give me 1 second. Hang on,
okay,
Phoebe.
because-
Give me 2 seconds.
Could have worked that out with better time. We had a little cat play dating on this podcast.
Goddamn cats.
This is a great podcast.
Anyways,
now the guest is the only one here.
It's your podcast now, Kiefer.
It's like, yes, this is how you inherit a podcast, Keeper. They trick you to be a guest, and then they leave, and then it's your podcast.
But yeah, so that I always think it's weird. I think also because I feel like the younger. I was actually having this talk with my girlfriend. I feel like younger and younger generations are starting to have sex earlier.
I feel like that is a thing, and like it's just. I think it's always been kind of a fear for like parents and stuff like that, but it's like one of those things where I agree that younger and younger people are having it. I just like I don't know what to do about it. Like I know my younger brother had it while he was in high school, and that was a weird thing because like he had sex before me or my older brother because we're socially awkward.
Yeah.
So it was a weird experience for me and my older brother because we were just like, just don't be stupid. And
Yeah.
then he was just like, well, who the fuck are you to tell us that? He was like, that's you're correct, but like, don't be a dick. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
socially awkward.
I like how we went from like, hey, Keeper, welcome to the podcast. Anyways,
Like, where?
our sex
Oh,
lives.
Yeah.
Don't look up his search history.
No, I wasn't trying. Like the little thing popped up with Dane said something, and I was trying to be like, hey, let me just look at this. I think he's trying to add to the conversation, and yeah, yeah, I didn't know how to do it. I'm bad with technology. Thank you, sir. Do you want to listen to Jordan, or are you?
We're getting close to the end, to the hour mark too. So
Okay.
me and Marc should probably start wrapping up here in a bit too.
Okay. I can hand it off.
But we definitely.
Thing. Say your plug.
Oh
Yeah, hang on.
You're
Before
not a
you say your plugs, we
right.
definitely would like to have you on for a full episode. That would be a lot of fun. So we should
I would
plan.
love to do it.
We should plan that soon.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to do it. It'd be fun. It's fantastic to talk to you guys. Talk to you hopefully about more things than my sexual conquest.
Yeah.
But it was always a good time.
What's
Give
your
your plugs.
What are your plugs?
I do have a plug. Today I was told that I got on a show. I got a show on in Oakland. It's going to be the 17th Thursday. I don't know where it is yet and stuff like that. I still need to talk to Angel about it. And as soon as I hear more, I'll let you
Angel
guys know.
Lopez or Castro?
Yes. Oh, Angel Castro.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So if you're in Oakland on that day, run around Oakland saying, "Where is Kiefer?"
If you're a fan of the podcast and you listen to this, maybe you can
How
follow
about-
one of these guys, and I'll hit you guys up, and I'll give you.
Or you could
What's your
shout
Instagram?
out your
My Instagram is Kiefer Comedy. It's Kiefer like Keefer, not Kiefer like Kiefer Sutherland. So if you're interested in that, hit me up on there. Or I have Facebook like everyone else that does comedy. So you can hit me up on there, and I'll give you the information when you guys want. You guys have a good one. Thank you for letting me come on and talk shit with you.
And we'll have
Appreciate
you. We'll have you on for a
That-
full episode.
All right, cool. I love to do it.
All right,
Later, guys.
love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Oh, you ran over my newspaper. You
Oh,
fucker. You ran over my newspaper.
5.
No, I don't care. I want
You
all
can
of
tell
them.
they're roommates, can't
Close
you?
the door behind you. I want Kitty.
Let Kitty in.
Mother-
Let him in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine now.
Okay.
All right.
I want Christopher Walken. Bring me Christopher Walken.
He ran over my newspaper article that I was on, guys. I know I got 5 of those, but still, I gotta frame one of them.
You do.
Don't leave it on the ground.
Oh, I had a podcast, asshole.
You guys are such roommates.
Yeah, we're such roommates.
Marc, what are your plugs, my friend?
Plugs. I'm on all the bullshit you're on. So.
I have a lot of.
All my shows you're on. Follow me at Madman Maple, Marc Maple, spelled with a C on Facebook. I got to do more TikTok. I just got to force myself to do it. On TikTok, it's at, I think it's Madman Maple, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. That's about it. I gotta get the YouTube channel up and going. It's been a crazy week. I've been very busy. This has been one of the funnest weeks in comedy I've ever had. So that's all I gotta say.
That's dope. Yeah, same thing here. As you guys see, we put our @s on the bottom. Jordan Q-Bomb on everything. Twitter, not Facebook, Jordan Quattlebaum. Twitter,
Universal
TikTok,
branding. Yeah.
Jordan Quattlebaum on everything.
Universal branding,
Upcoming
everybody.
shows, February 15th. I haven't got the email yet, but I'm pretty sure I should be at Laughs Unlimited for the Pro AM.
I'm trying to get on that one too. I haven't got
Yeah.
the email back either. so
They
we'll see
usually
what
do it
happens.
like a day or two before.
Oh,
so.
that's weird. All
Yeah.
right, fair enough.
But anyways,
Well,
me and
we'll
Marc will
see.
potentially be on that. It's a maybe.
Yes. Just go there
Uh,
anyway. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the day after, on the 16th, me and Marc both will be doing guest sets in Tracy, California at the Bad Boys, I can not say this word, brewery.
I can say it for you. Brewery. Bad Boys
Fun.
Brewery.
Hang on, you know I have a speech impediment with R's, right? That's one of the words I
didn't
can't
know
say.
that. All right, guys.
Brewery.
I want to brag up. I want to brag up this show because it's not only us. We're just doing guest spots, which I'm happy to do on this show because on this show it's Colin Cassidos,
Yes.
Josh Means,
Yes.
Roman Guzman,
Yes.
Glory Magana, who the hell else? Logan Farr, I think Jake Grizzly's on there. That is a fucking comedy showcase, people.
Agreed.
So get your ass over there. I would want to just watch the show just to watch it. So,
Man, we are on a lot of the same shows.
Just read your fucking plugs and I'm on it.
Yeah, so Marc and me will potentially be at Laughs the 15th. We are for surely on the 16th at Bad Boys Brewery in Tracy, California. Then me and him will be in Murphy's, California, February 26th at the Native Sons Lodge. This is actually our first time performing there. We're both on the set. I believe I'm co-headlining with Elvin. That's what Angel said. Yeah.
New venue. Okay, we haven't gotten to this venue yet. Okay.
And then March 17th, I will be at the Mystic Saloon in Murphy's, California.
Coolest bar of all time.
Really sick place.
Coolest fucking bar
Marc
of all time.
actually is going to be there on the 17th? Aren't you?
Yes.
Are you on that show? I don't remember.
I forced myself on it because that was a coolest
Right,
bar
you
of all
haven't.
time.
Yeah. He'll be there on the 17th.
I'm just doing a guest spot. I don't give a shit. I just want to be there again.
And then I'm doing a great show, which I'm 2 shows in a row, and which I'm really, really excited about. Thanks to Curtis. I'm going to be in Main Street Inn on April Fool's Day in Ripon, California, with an amazing. I'm doing a guest spot with Carlos Rodriguez, Dijon Tyler, and Curtis Newingham. And it doesn't stop there. We're doing the same lineup the next day, April 2nd, in Spare Time Lounge in Tracy, California.
Sick.
So it's kind of like a little tour in a way, back to back. So Main Street in Ripon, California, April 1st, and then April 2nd, Spare Time Lounge in Tracy, California. I love these guys. Carlos Rodriguez is one of my teachers, swear to God.
Yeah.
And then Dijon Tyler, hilarious, and Curtis Newingham, hilarious. So please.
Your teachers in comedy, they're all named Rodriguez. It's Carlos
Ellis gave me so much great advice, and Ellis. Literally, if you ever want just words of wisdom, talk to them.
And David Rodriguez.
Yes. I haven't got too much from David, but David does give good advice as well.
David Rodriguez. He's going to be on in Davis, California at the Davis University over there.
David.
Yes, it's going to be, this is the name of the comedy show, the Social Justice Comedy Show.
Of course.
I am pleading him to get me a guest spot.
I would love a guest spot. David!
I've never, ever in my life wanted to do a comedy show. But the fucking social... Could you imagine the reaction I would get that night?
True.
Wearing this t-shirt, I would get the biggest boner ever performing in front of those people.
Yeah.
David Rodriguez.
Man.
If you're hearing this, put me on that fucking show. You know you want it, baby. Also, I forgot, Bricks and Hops next month, April 1st. No, not April 1st. My bad.
Is it the first Friday?
Yeah, first Friday.
It will be
4th. March 4th, right?
March 4th, yes.
March 4th, your headliner, Robert Amamoto. We have the best headliners.
Oh, Robert's great.
We don't fuck around. We keep pouring fucking lighter fluid on that fighter. The fighter?
I want to come back to Bricks so bad. I can't wait.
You'll get there soon.
I know.
We're gonna have you on soon enough, but we got to mix up the. There's a few people I want to get on there. Miss Molly McGee's. She's gonna be on there. Tom Bickle's gonna be on there because he wrote the article.
Yeah, Tom's great too.
And lineup to be determined still, but
we'll get it out there. We'll get it out there soon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening or watching. Make sure you subscribe. Follow us on the Maple-Baum Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And yeah, this has been a fun episode. Continued success.
Hey. I mean it, baby. Continued success.
Woo!